So I was having a hard day yesterday. I was just missing, really missing a couple of people in my life who went down the MAGA cult. I just miss who they used to be. I miss the fun, the connection, having them in my life before their brains started to change, before their personality started to change, before they started spewing what started out as kind of ridiculous lies to flat out believing the most crazy ass stuff. And I miss how they used to love people and care about people, and now they demonize so many groups of people. And I miss how they used to be the kind of people who wouldn't idolize, worship another human being. And now all of a sudden they are. There's like this energy about them that's just, I miss them. And I know a lot of you miss people too. I mean, MAGA, I just read that this whole MAGA movement has destroyed something around 20% of families in America today. Some movement, just because people think they're awake now, they sacrifice their entire family and friendships and their own mental health with this false belief that they're awake. And one of the people we have to thank, there's many, are the conspiracy pushers on the right, including Candace Owens. I made a couple of videos about the dangers of people like Candace Owens, and Candace Owens fans, especially white women, pounced all over my comments saying she comes with receipts, you can't handle the truth, she's exposing Hollywood and this and that. And here's her latest truth. Her latest truth is that, the French Prime Minister's wife, Brigitte Macron, is a transgender. She's transgender. And it's like she switched, she's a twin, and she switched her identity with her twin when they were young. Like, it's fucking crazy. And what people do not know is that conspiracy pushers who make hundreds of millions of dollars now, it's a $1 billion industry, use a format that's used by the true crime TV shows. She was a loving mom, successful, and one day her body was found. Who would want her dead? They hook you. Tune in and find out. And then you tune in and find out, and they just give you a little bit more. And then after the break, was it her husband? And they hook you again. And conspiracy pushers like Candace Owens use that same strategy to keep tuning in and even paying to subscribe to her. And the receipts that she ultimately brings, most of them are lies, or it's a little bit of a truth, but she created a whole lie, a whole context around it, and created a whole lot of, filled in a lot of gaps where there is no information with lies. The Macrons already sued and won in court with this whole right-wing transgender bullshit, okay? And this transvestigation makes a lot of money. They do this with a lot of wives of a lot of liberal leaders. Remember, let's not forget Michelle Obama. Transvestigation. So yeah, they use this format. And then, I was reading the article, and there's like these women that are like, oh my God, Candace Owens, I just love her. Like, she says she's going to expose this, and I just can't wait until the next day. Oh my God. And she said she's going to bring receipts, and it gets people hooked. But what they don't realize is happening is every single one of these conspiracy pushers always lead their viewers to authoritarianism leaders, to authoritarianism movements, every single time. In our case, towards Trump. But pick your country, because these right-wing conspiracy pushers are leading people to a leader who is trying to usher in authoritarianism. Every single one of them. You will not hear a conspiracy peddler pushing people to vote for a Democrat with these big fantastical stories and conspiracies and keeping people hooked. It's always to moving people to the right. And these women can't see it, these white women who love Candace Owens. And the worst part about this is it's such a successful strategy that as Donald Trump and Elon Musk continue to tank America and make people really struggle like they never thought they could before, they're going to turn to Candace Owens for relief, just to check out from their harsh reality that was created by Republicans. Like bored housewives would tired housewives who felt unfulfilled would tune into their soap operas every day. I want to leave you with this good note. There's somebody suing Candace Owens, and he posted this on X. He said, because, everybody's fair game. She just flat out attacks and makes everything sound factual, and they're not. We are launching an immediate defense fund to countersue and finally bankrupt this loathsome, reptilian, odious anti-Semite. Is that how you say odious? O-D-I-O-U-S. It's not a word I use, but I love the loathsome and reptilian part of this. It's very true. She is bankrupt. They all are. And I miss my friends.